And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Reed. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing the second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Quarterback moving. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Throwing Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires toward the target. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Plucks it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets down. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Turning on the Jets.
See you, big dog.
Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Benjamin. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the two-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Reed. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Reed. Here's a heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Benjamin. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got his man down the middle.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Fourth down, Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive way to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Benjamin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Reed to the air again. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Reed. Pressure coming. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And that is not how this offense envisioned the second half going. You go in there, you get a plan, you want to come out on script a little bit, and the defense comes out with back-to-back pressures, get to the quarterback, get sacks, really affect him, and get some early hits in this second half.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's Reed to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football.
Touchdown, South Carolina! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed fires to the middle. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Reed finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Reed. Under fire. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Marsh. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Reed to throw. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Again, it's Reed. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. A quick quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got it back corner of the end zone. Lining up to add another. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Reed to the air again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. Shakes off the defender.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Benjamin. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to run it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Throwing Reed. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's got the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on.
And what a performance in this game by the quarterback. I know there were not a lot of people that even gave this team a chance considering who they were playing, but this quarterback blocked out all the noise, David. He told us leading into this one, he felt confident in their offense.